Sprite. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the pregame warm-ups are wrapping up out in Houston, where it'll be the Rockets going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And taking a look here at the Lakers, it's always an exciting time of the year as fans and other players and coaches around the league all getting a first look at how they might be shaping up for the upcoming season.
And a shot here of the arena from up top. Beautiful night here in Houston, Texas. We're live from Houston where the crowd is on their feet. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers facing the Houston Rockets. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. I'm Kevin Harlan. Tip-off goes to Houston. Set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Inside, it's Boozer and Hill. Lynn and Kobe are your 1 and your 2. And it's Johnson in at the 3.
Terrence Jones is part of the 2012 championship team in Kentucky with Anthony Davis. In year 2 with the Rockets, stepping into the starting role at power forward.
That's good.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fella.
Here's Kobe. James Harden picking up that last basket. And Bryant gets the boost. Now the feed to Lynn. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
In there, Johnson with the assist.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. Got into good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
And it's Beverly missing.
It's like he's just trying to showcase his range, but he could probably get a better shot in that possession.
Yeah, he sure could. It doesn't do you any good if you miss it from that deep.
He used his strength there to get into the post without much of a fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think they've got to muscle up on him a little more. Do a better job next time than that.
Banked in off the glass. Beverly's got his second bucket of the game to go. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Now let's go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Byron Scott.
Yes, Kevin, he told me their game plan offensively today is a relatively simple one. He wants to see as many plays run through the low post as possible. He said physically, we're the stronger team, and we need to use that to our benefit. Guys?
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
Kobe Bryant in his 19th season in the league, but remember, he's played in 220 career playoff games. That's almost 3 additional seasons worth of games. When you factor in his play with Team USA, he's got a lot of mileage on those legs.
And Kobe Bryant, top 5 in all-time minutes played.
And Kevin, you know those minutes add up, but he's finding ways to overcome the wear and tear and still remain effective. His great skill level and ability to make tough contested shots remains valuable.
Now here's Bryant. Dwight Howard missing his last shot, and he gets the bucket.
Really did a nice job recognizing the mismatch that he had and immediately cashing in with that mid-range jumper.
Here's Harden. He dishes it to Jones. Ariza outside. Pass to Beverly. Hangs. And Howard with the nice bucket inside.
Yeah, not just an everyday finish. He put a little pizzazz on that one.
Outside, Lynn. Right side, Hill. Boozer trying to get open. Hill, no good.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Ariza.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark. Getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
Now here's Boozer. Rebounded by Howard.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just blanks the open jumper.
Harden the pass to Howard. And he gets it to go.
I'll tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Yeah, well, 10 of their last 12 points have come off of assists.
Here's Lynn. The pass to Johnson. Johnson double teamed. Back to Lynn. Stolen by Beverly. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Harden. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than the layup.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
Houston making a switch. Adrian's checked in. Randall's checked in for the Lakers. Davis comes in for Carlos Boozer. Fades and shoots. Randall no good.
They had to fade away there. It was all over him, and he got it off, just couldn't get it to go.
To the left wing. Dishes to Beverly. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Harden. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Harden's got 6.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they can shoot the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles. Also changing it up. Young comes in for Bryant. Nash is subbed in for Jeremy Lin. We've got 1:48 left here in the first quarter. And Young, here we go. Tries to snap the cold streak, and it's laid in by Randall. Randall's got his first points in this one.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Canaan. Here's Ariza. The shot no good. Good D by Johnson. Trevor Ariza last season with perhaps the best campaign steal of his 10-year career.
Yeah, he played starters minutes, shot a career-high three-point percentage. I think a lot of it, Kevin, was just the combination of playing with good bigs and then also John Wall's emergence as a great point guard. Ariza had a lot of open looks last year.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Randall dishes to Johnson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Cannon kicks to Adrian. Cannon the pass to Daniels. Adrian can't hit. Lakers trailed by 6. 7-second difference. Shot in game clock. Passes it to Randall. Nash with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shot clock at 5. Nash right side. That one rolling around and runs out. Howard with it. Gets it off. Oh, the buzzer beater. Amazing.
He didn't even flinch, just buried it like it was any other shot. Unbelievable.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
It was pretty impressive the way they moved the ball, made the extra pass, and found open shoots that whole quarter.
Yeah, it's been a complete team effort out there. Great to watch.
trailed by 8. So for the Lakers right now, Lynn and Kobe are your 1 and the 2. Inside, it's Boozer and Hill. And it's Young in at the 3 spot. Jones against Boozer. And Young, here we go. And he gets it to go. Young's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Los Angeles.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Dwight Howard, of course, signing with Houston last season. He felt the Rockets gave him the best chance to win, saying, "This is a great spot for me, a great town, a great organization. All these young guys are ready, and they were missing one piece. All I've got to do is win now. I'm in the right situation." Kevin, certainly no misgivings on leaving L.A.
The Rockets with an exciting team, Doris. Thanks.
The Rockets, of course, at the forefront or vanguard as far as advanced analytics. Some in the NBA have stopped. Hey, they're doing something right.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
And it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And as you guys know, the Rockets at the forefront technology-wise, too. You see coaches with electronic tablets.
Well, they installed flat-screen monitors in the locker room, highlighting stats and videos for players. So, they're trying to close the loop and create that line of communication between the numbers crunchers and the players themselves.
Andrew Beverly, he's checked in for Houston. Now, here's Beverly. Harden missing his last shot. Here's Harden on the wing. Pocket 4. Releases from the wing and drills. Harden's got 8 points.
That's one way he can finish. Not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
And the Lakers call time here. Well, Jordan Hill has battled injuries, but when he's played,
Kevin, last season around 20 minutes per game he played with the Lakers, and you could argue he should have been playing more. He was very productive in that time on the floor. More a banger than a spread floor. He's not a great perimeter shooter. So the fit with their spread out system might have limited his playing time.
Lakers trail by 4.
And he'll try to develop his outside shot to better fit into the Lakers' offense last year, but that's not his strength. Where he's best is his ability to use his size and athleticism on the boards and really defensively as well.
Now, here is Young, and he gets the bucket. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Pass to Johnson. Houston moving it around. Harden outside. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul.
The lead they have is a result of how they've taken care of the ball, guys. I mean, that's only their first turnover.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And Hill is one of the best rebounders in the league. He's a quality defender as well, and he can play some center. So if he can stay healthy, I think he's a guy that can really be a player to watch.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Big time is right, Clark. A lot of momentum here offensively.
Now here's Len. Wants to get it to Hill, and does. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 3-point Laker lead.
Seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Here's Lynn. Tries to keep it alive. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Jones dishes to Harden. Fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
James Harden with the most famous beard in the NBA. In fact, he leaves his barber in charge of trimming it, so you can give him all the credit, maybe the blame, depending on how at it.
And Harden, a relatively quiet demeanor. Some of them said moody, but clearly he's embraced his new leading role in Houston.
And he said as much himself. He looks at the Rockets as his team, and you can see it in his demeanor on the court. With that leadership comes responsibility, and he's ready to continue to step into it.
And there's a reason. That's good on the assist by Beverly.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Now Young, 9 points in the game so far. He's sent that by Howard. Ariza goes in. Off on the layup.
Excellent, really solid job actually by the defense to get in his way as he was going up to that point.
Kelly kicks to Lynn. Outside, Kobe. And again, no good by the Lakers. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. On the wing, Harden. He kicks to Beverly. Harden outside. 6 to shoot. There to take the lead, missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. Shots good by Kobe.
Tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Here's Harden, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, James Harden is a pure scorer, but for him to get this Rockets team where they hope to go, I think he has to lead in more ways than just offensively. He really needs to set the example with his defense, his effort, and his unselfishness as well.
And Harden is a great passer, but last season at times it seemed like he settled into being a ball stopper. So talented, so gifted offensively. He's an excellent offensive player when he's isolated. But this team has so much offensive talent. I think they're best served to keep that ball hopping. And that goes for any team, but clearly a team that has the weapons for Houston.
When you think of the superstar 2 guards who have won titles over the years, whether it's Kobe Bryant in Los Angeles or Dwayne Wade in Miami, Steve, they've all gotten after it defensively.
Yeah, and I think that's where Harden has to take the next step, in my opinion. When he's locked in, he's great. He's got the wingspan, he's got the strength. It's just about having that focus and that energy, that intensity that you need at the defensive end.
Again, he's jumped in for James Harden.
Very impossible shot to block in the post. The defender giving up so much size, and there's no way he's going to get a handle.
Now, here's Nash. Not a lot of room. Randall with a screen for Bryant. Johnson, wide open. He fires. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Johnson's got 5 points so far. Rockets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all total. Here's Cannon, defended by Nash. Cannon, the pass to Howard. Feeds it to Cannon. Beyond the arc. Ariza no longer. And here's Nash. This one for 3. Shot is off. And we're through 2 here and a good one. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 2. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I've got Kobe Bryant. And Kobe, tell us what's working for you guys defensively right now.
Keeping them out of transition, really. I mean, that's really been the big key this half.
Kobe, we appreciate the time. Gentlemen, over to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball. As we get set for the second half of basketball.
created a lot of opportunities for himself in the first couple of quarters. And I'll tell you what, he was smart with his shot making too. He really took good ones.
You know, points per shot attempted is really one of the undervalued stats in the game. It's a real measurement of efficient scoring.
Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Beverly and Harden man the back. And it's a reason. In at the three, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Boozer gets the bucket. Here's Beverly. On the wing, Harden. Good G by Boozer.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
He's a grinder. I love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
Lynn dishes to Boozer. Left side Boozer. Back to Lynn. Wants to get it to Bryant and does. Shot left block. The shot is good off the backboard. Kobe's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin and Steve. I mean, everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
It makes it so much tougher to defend, too, when you have to account for all 5 offensive players, and the ball just moves so quickly. Tough to defend that.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
Well, the Lakers were coming into the season with only about $11 million in salary committed and a chance to attract 2 bigs from the agents. But they gave Kobe Bryant that 2-year, $50 million extension. Well, that seems to possibly postpone the rebuild that the Lakers have by maybe 2 more years.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Gentlemen, Byron Scott had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He was intent on running the offense through Kobe. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And a great player like Kobe Bryant, who spent his entire career with one team, he deserves to retire a Laker. He feels that way, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. I feel exactly the same way. You love to see guys who have the impact on the team and on the league the way Kobe has as a box office draw and winning. You like to see those guys be one-team guys, and I'd be surprised if Kobe's not in that category. In 2016, Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant hit free agency. Oh, might be some forward thinking going on here as well, partner.
Here's Howard. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark, which makes it a little bit unsettled.
Shot by Johnson, no good. It's trailed by 3. Ariza outside. A rebound by the Lakers. Hill's got 5 rebounds tonight. Johnson kicks to Lynn, and there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Jones. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Jeff Adrian's checked in for Terrence Jones. Young's checked in for Los Angeles. The Lakers with the ball. Outside, Lynn. Young passes to Boozer. The baseline jam. Jump shot is good that time. Boozer's got 4 points this quarter. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Out left to the wing. And Beverly kicks to Adrian. Harden has a wide open look. Carries it from 3-point range. Harden's got 13.
The success they've been having from the 3-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Of course, they have to stay hot. If they do, I think you're right, Mark. Particularly if they convert defense into offense.
That one goes. Count. Young's got the lead. Back up to 5 now for Los Angeles.
You know, there's always a lot of nicknames in the NBA. I loved what became a nickname last year in LA. All of a sudden, he dubbed himself Swaggy P, and he caught on. It seemed like the whole league. I love watching him play and referring to that nickname.
And the Rockets making a change here. Daniels is checked in. And then for the Lakers, Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Hill. Davis comes in for Carlos Boozer. And it's Nash in for Jeremy Lin. Now here's Nash. Johnson, a wide open look. And the shot falls short this time.
Nick Swaggy Young, they call him. Swaggy P, never swaggier than last season. The top scoring rate of his career. Some of his best efficiency as well. He has some huge nights.
And Young, a good ball handler. He can get his shot whenever he wants.
And that's awful, Kevin. Don't expect a lot of assists from him. This is a guy who, when he touches the ball, it's going up.
Well, the former 60th pick back in 2012. Robert Sacre is Mr. Irrelevant no longer. Get rid of that moniker. A big leap in play from his rookie season to his second campaign. He's shown improvement across the board. Grown man's power flex with a long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
Well, we've seen these kind of plays get them going in the past, that's for sure.
And Davis can't get it to go. And Sacre, credited by the Lakers coaching staff last season as the team's hardest worker and Steve, maybe their best defender.
Well, he's a 7-footer with a strong physical frame. He's got an NBA body. He shows good awareness, keeping himself in a position to impact the play.
Young tries again, and it's good on the layup. Young's got 14 points.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Kicks to Adrian. Tries a three. No good. And it's the Lakers the other way. Nash dishes to Davis. Nash the pass to Young. Davis kicks to Young. Shoots from the line. It's in there. Davis with the assist. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead. There's 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. The dish to a reason. He feeds it to Adrian. Pass to Keenan. In low to Hull. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You know, the defense that time was just content to stay out of the way. I mean, no resistance at all. They let him do exactly what he wanted to right there.
Steve, no one looked too anxious to take him on.
No, you know, guys, I think that speaks to his strength and his agility. He's not a guy you want to stand in the way of as a defender.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Now Daniels. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. A finish. And Young with the stuff.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And if we see a few more of them,
the points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Lakers lead by 9. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
well, this is what you talk about when you have the offensive play coming together based on tremendous passing. It's the rhythm and flow that occurs that makes this a beautiful game.
And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Randall and Hill are the 4 and 5. Lynn and Kobe are your 1 and your 2. And it's Young in at the small forward position. Lynn dishes to Hill. And it's good. And the Lakers lead by 9.
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
The feed to Daniels. He dishes it to Beverly. It's Harden with the drive. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And it's Hill with the jam. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very massive defense.
But the finish was anything but pass on.
He hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Kicks it out to Harden. Goes back up. Here's Jones. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was a straight
straightforward as it gets, guys.
And that one falls to Jones.
The Lakers had problems all over the place last season, but one reason they struggled on the road is due to the fact that they just always seem to run out of gas during games. They had to expend so much energy that they often couldn't finish games with.
It's stolen by Jones. And now here comes Daniel. In the
My goodness. What a huge play.
Oh, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
and Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Here's Bryant. Howard with the block. But they get it back. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Hill. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Hill's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
Shot is off. Some solid defense there from Lynn. And here we go. And Young with the basket on the assist by Bryant. Bryant's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. Easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
They grab their own miss. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Jones. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Houston. And the Lakers also making a switch. Boozer's checked in. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. And too long on the shot.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
Ariza passes to Beverly. Power kicks to Jones. Ariza dishes to Jones. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Lakers leading by 7. Outside, Lynn. Hill sets the screen for Lynn. Now the pass to Young. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Young. 22 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. Should allow him to use the drive if he wants. Boy, still waiting for the first miss from the foul line this half.
100% since halftime, is that right? I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon if that keeps up.
This is to Beverly. There's the quick one. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Bryant's got his 5th rebound in this one. Blocked. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Young. And so Jones nails both of them.
Scoring the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Kobe attacking. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the jam.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Harden, no good. Lakers leading by 9. And here is Lynn. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul. Outside Lynn. And by Beverly.
Doing a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
A nice shot by Howard.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Here's Lynn. And stolen by Howard. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Johnson with the block. 1:30 left in the 4th. Pass to Bryant. In low to Boozer. Hill gets to Kobe. 14 feet away. Good. He hits the jump shot. Bryant's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the
nice high release. He had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. He challenged his group to really go for it, saying, now's the time when winners take control. Now let's go out there and take it to him. Guys, a nice pep talk. We'll see if he got him going.
Bryant did that one default. For Houston, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Harden, and he gets it to go. And now it's just a 4-point Laker lead.
So getting the ball inside like that, close to the rim, that is the key during crunch time.
Kobe goes in.
Well, how about Kobe in this one? He has 14 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And some of these passes have been absolutely beautiful, Clark.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Harden the pass to Howard. Buries it. What a beautiful shot to pull him to within 3.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
On the wing, Kobe. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Lynn. Back to Johnson. Kobe dishes to Hill. Now here's Lynn. Kobe attacking. It's blocked. They recover. And the basket by Hill. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 5. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Is what's your take?
Well, they're drawing up the only thing they can here. Get off a quick one and then go ahead and foul.
I think free throws are going to be front and center the rest of the way here. You can't be happy about it, but honestly, at this point, the game's probably out of reach anyway.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Harden outside. Buries it from outside. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're up by 3. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Kobe. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Smart foul there. You got to try to extend the game.
It's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
In low to Howard. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. When it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports.
蛮有享受的感觉。好，第二个完成。